Hello, you're watching VNEWS Bulletin. I'm from Hanoi, and now the headlines as usual.
Party chief hosted reception for founder and chairman of Berggruen Holdings and Berggruen Institute. Vietnam-Cuba relations, symbol of fraternal friendship, solidarity. Vietnam's GDP growth estimated at 7.09% in 2024.
Party General Secretary To Lam paid a working visit to Hưng Yên Province on January 7th. More details in the film report.
According to reports, Hưng Yên met and excelled beyond the targets set by the 20th Provincial Party Congress, transforming into a hub of modern industry and sustainable growth and positioning it among the leading localities nationwide. As the Lunar New Year Tet Festival is approaching, the party leader visited and extended Tet greetings to the party organization, administration, and people of the northern province. The party leader asked Hưng Yên to embrace new working methods, pursue administrative reform, and leverage technological advances in management and governance. His message was layered with a commitment to social welfare, pushing for policies that would uplift the lives of policy beneficiaries, war veterans, the poor, workers, and vulnerable groups, ensuring that no one in Hưng Yên would be left in poverty. Earlier, Lum and his entourage offered incense at Trail Viet Vong Temple, Memorial House of Party General Secretary Nguyen Van Linh, Memorial House of Lieutenant General Nguyen Binh, Memorial House of Hoang Thi Loan, Mother of President Ho Chi Minh, and Sik Dang Temple of Literature. On the same day, Party General Secretary To Lam hosted a reception for founder and chairman of Berggruen Holdings and Berggruen Institute, Nicholas Berggruen, and director of the Weatherhead East Asian Institute at the U.S.'s Columbia University, Nguyen Thi Linh Hong. The party leaders spoke highly of their support for the development of Vietnam-U.S. ties over the past years. Vietnam treasures and wants to boost the relations with the U.S., he said, adding that the country will continue facilitating activities of foreign investors, including those from the U.S., while prioritizing bilateral cooperation in education, cultural, and people-to-people exchanges. The guests expressed their delight at Vietnam's development strides and positive progress in the Vietnam-U.S. relations in the recent past. They vowed to actively support efforts that advance the bilateral ties and identify suitable investment opportunities, thereby contributing to the enhancement of the U.S.-Vietnam relations and assisting Vietnam in achieving its goals.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired a thematic government session on law building in Hanoi on January 7th.
The session discussed 7 draft laws and resolutions from the National Assembly, many of which are related to the improvement of the legal system, aimed to make it coherent to the restructuring of political systems' organizational apparatus. The documents include the draft law on government organization, amended, and the draft law on local government organization, amended, and others. Prime Minister Chin underlined that the 7 laws and resolutions are very important, which aim to timely institutionalize the party's policies on restructuring government activities and local administration, as the draft laws must be submitted to the Parliament in early February. Law-building efforts must be sped up with strengthened decentralization and delegation of power, the government leader stressed. The Prime Minister noted that so far, the government is satisfied with the results achieved, particularly with the design of 3 decrees. However, he pointed out that some ministries and sectors still need further streamlining to meet set objectives.
The National Assembly Standing Committee concluded its 41st session in Hanoi on January 7th.
National Assembly Chairman Tran Ton Mun stated that at this 1.5-day sitting, the National Assembly Standing Committee discussed 4 draft laws. They included the Digital Technology Industry Law and the Amended Employment Law, among others. The Standing Committee also scrutinized and passed a joint resolution featuring regulations for meetings with voters by the National Assembly and People's Council deputies, and a resolution detailing the implementation of democratic practices within the internal operations of National Assembly's agencies, National Assembly Standing Committee bodies, and People's Councils at all levels. In addition, Participants provided their opinions on preparations for the 9th extraordinary session of the 15th National Assembly. Chairman Mun asked the legislature's agencies to work closely with the drafting agencies and closely follow the conclusions of the National Assembly Standing Committee to continue to revise and perfect the draft laws before presenting them to the Parliament.
The friendship between Vietnam and Cuba is very special, built on a foundation of solidarity, cooperation, and mutual trust in all areas. Newly appointed Cuban ambassador to Vietnam, Rogelio Polanco Fuente, made the remarks in a recent interview granted to the Vietnam News Agency on the occasion of the New Year 2025.
After the historic visit to Cuba in September 2024 by Party General Secretary and State President Lum, the relations between the two countries have developed to a new, comprehensive, effective, and sustainable level, according to Cuban Ambassador to Vietnam Rogelio Polanco Fuentes. He said both sides need to further promote economic, trade, and investment cooperation, as their high-level leaders have shown great interest in new and promising projects in such areas as food production, research and development of biopharmaceutical products, energy projects, and many other potential fields of cooperation.
The relationship between Vietnam and Cuba as socialist countries has been built through the leadership of our respective communist parties. Our bilateral ties are long-standing, special, and have remained strong and uninterrupted over the years. The bond between our two nations is a shining example of what two countries can achieve when they work together, guided by shared principles, to promote peace, prosperity, development, and social justice for their people.
During the Vietnam-Cuba Friendship Year 2025, when the two countries celebrate the 65th founding anniversary of diplomatic ties, the two countries will maintain high-level political exchanges and plan to hold important commemorative events in both Vietnam and Cuba, the diplomat said. In the cultural field, the two countries will increase exchanges between organizations and artists in the spheres of fine arts, music, cinema, literature, and other forms of art.
We believe that culture and art are essential tools for spreading messages of peace, prosperity, and development between our two countries. That's why both Vietnam and Cuba will host significant artistic and cultural events. We hope that these activities will be enjoyed and appreciated by the Vietnamese people.
Hailing Vietnam's remarkable socio-economic accomplishments during the reform period, the Cuban ambassador said he is confident that Vietnam will successfully organize the 14th National Party Congress in early 2026 and achieve its goal of becoming a developed socialist-oriented nation with high income by 2045.
The Vietnamese economy demonstrated remarkable resilience in 2024 and was estimated to achieve a growth rate of 7.09% despite global uncertainties.
According to the General Statistics Office, this growth rate, while slightly below those of 2028, 2019, and 2022, showed the remarkable recovery and positioned the country as a regional economic bright spot. Vietnam's GDP reached more than $476 billion in 2024, with per capita GDP rising to $4,700. Labor productivity also improved significantly, reaching nearly $9,200 per worker, up more than $700 from the previous year. The economic structure in 2024 showed the dominance of the service sector, which accounted for 42.36%. The rosy economic achievements in 2024 created an important foundation for Vietnam to accelerate growth in 2025 and complete the targets in the 5-year socio-economic development plan for the 2021 to 2025 period.
A Spring Culinary Fair 2025 has been held in Vientiane to celebrate the vibrant traditions of Lunar New Year, Tết, with colorful decorations, lively music, and the enticing aromas of Vietnamese cuisine. The event, organized by a local bilingual school, also aimed to foster deeper appreciation of Vietnamese culinary culture among Lao students.
The school grounds were transformed into a bustling spring market, adorned with peach blossoms, apricot flowers, and the iconic bánh chưng, square glutinous rice cake. Traditional red calligraphy scrolls and other decorations added to the festive ambience, creating an immersive setting that captivated all who attended. Students delighted the audience with performances of traditional songs and dances. The fair also offered hands-on experiences, allowing students to prepare beloved Vietnamese dishes and join folk games. The fair is part of the school's regular activities to celebrate major Vietnamese and Lao holidays, thus inspiring students to become cultural ambassadors, excel in their studies, and grow into exemplary citizens who will contribute to the enduring Vietnam-Laos friendship.
The Hmong ethnic community in the northern province of Sơn La celebrates their traditional New Year about a month earlier than the Lunar New Year. During this time, the Hmong people joyfully welcome the New Year with hope for life filled with greater warmth and happiness in the year ahead.
In Tà Số village, Chiang Hak Commune, Mộc Châu district, Sơn La province, traditional Hmong homes are nestled among peach and plum orchards. During the New Year festivities, family members gather to prepare traditional dishes and welcome guests. The Hmong people believe in the philosophy that all things possess a spirit, so they paste votive paper on their tools and household items to symbolize that they deserve to rest after a year of hard work too.
In this traditional house, there are 5 main rooms and 2 wings. The first room is used to welcome guests, while the second is dedicated to worship. The tools displayed here, such as knives and plows, have been deeply connected with the Hmong people for generations. They are used for farming and ensuring a bountiful harvest for the family.
New Year is also an occasion for the Hmong people to relax and enjoy themselves after a year of hard work. During this time, people gather to play traditional games. Young men and women showcase their talents in singing, dancing, and playing the khen, a traditional Hmong bamboo pipe, and flute. The unique cultural traditions of the Hmong community attract both visitors and locals.
Tourism activities, especially during the New Year, with traditional games and crafts for visitors to enjoy and join in the celebrations with the local community. I've experienced many places, but coming here, I really enjoy the atmosphere. It's great to see how the Hmong people are developing tourism while preserving their unique cultural identity. I think maintaining these traditions is the best approach.
Tà Số village in Chiang Hak Commune has been chosen by Mộc Châu district as a key site for developing Hmong community tourism. As a result, the Hmong people in Tà Số village are celebrating the New Year with renewed pride, restoring and preserving the beautiful traditions and unique cultural heritage as part of their community-based tourism initiatives.
And that's wrap up our news bulletin. Thanks for watching. And see you next time.